Hello everyone and welcome to today's Daily Splat. Now, one comment which has been made quite frequently when it comes to differing opinions is that it takes all sorts to make the world go round, ignoring the fact that it in fact takes gravity to make the world go round. Or money, I forget. Anyway, people can have differing opinions. That is a good thing, normally. I personally think it's good. I think it helps create certain different ways of thinking which can lead to different results, blah 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 blah. You know, it is human nature to have a differing opinion. Just take a football match, for example. You know, as a Manchester United fan, I might see, Paul Scholes, attempting to tackle somebody as, oh, Paul, you'll never learn. Whereas somebody on the opposing team may go, oh, that dirty so-and-so, Paul Scholes, he's always going in like that. And, going in and hurting people. So you get the idea, we can have differing opinions. And the amazing thing is what I was trying to say, is about just how much of a different opinion we can have on absolutely anything. Not just sports, it can be from major things like, religion, politics, the relevance of race and sexual issues in a modern day society, to little things like, I think the 6th Harry Potter film is the worst one, but I think it was the 4th, etc. However, it is unfortunate that these differing opinions can be offered in some truly horrible ways. It has been brought to my attention by a website I discovered recently. Just trying to find the link. The website is it's got monkey in the top. I'm just finding it. There we go. Shrubmonkey.com, which is just a blogging website of some type. There was a link that was sent to me concerning a segment that they have for their. I can't use the word that they use. Well, I can, but it's a swear word, and that's wrong. And it's probably the worst swear word in my mind. So their nasty person of the day, it's the C word by the way, their nasty person of the day was for certain people who were offering up a differing opinion to the situation that's happening in Japan. Now obviously, we spoke about it the other day, there's a tsunami that went through parts of Japan, after a really big earthquake, some fires have been set off, there's all sorts of problems with nuclear reactors, it's generally been absolutely horrible and devastating. And some people, and the majority of people, are obviously very saddened by this, not just saddened but shocked and grieving, it's absolutely horrible when natural disasters like this happen. But some people, and I'm using the term people on a sort of biological level, not on a decency level, are not happy that this has happened, but they are not unhappy that this has happened. And they seem to be, the majority of them, American. And it's not because it is because they're American, but it's not to say that all Americans are, tossers. They're not. They're lovely. Some of them are absolutely fantastic. But some of these people, again, using the term people very loosely, are seeing it as, nature or God or karma taking revenge on the Japanese for what happened at Pearl Harbor. I'm being serious. They're saying, some of the comments are stuff like, on the one hand I do feel sorry for Japan, but at the same time, yeah, it's, payback for Pearl Harbor. Some people, Pearl Harbor, you Japanese so-and-sos, Rothel, things like that. Somebody making the claim that the tsunami came from Hawaii and hit Japan, and that was like the reverse of what happened with the Pearl Harbor incident, where of course during World War II, Japanese planes went over and attacked the US naval base of Pearl Harbor, and that's incorrect. The earthquake took place, much nearer Japan than it did Hawaii. In fact, Hawaii is very lucky that it got away without being affected by a similar tsunami. It could quite easily have suffered this devastation as well. And it is appalling. It's terrible. I am really struggling to think of what to say. I almost didn't talk about this. I was that appalled. I thought it's just terribly wrong. You shouldn't give these people the light of day, or the time of day. The light of public exposure, all that business. But I changed my mind, and I figured it was more important to basically just sort of say there are these people out there, and it's more. I want to say it's just an opportunity to educate them, because if you're listening out there and you're thinking, oh, well, it's obviously God taking revenge for Pearl Harbor, well, it's not. I don't claim to be God. I don't claim to have any knowledge of, his plans, if he even exists, all that business. But if he is there, it's not him doing it. That's the thing. He isn't planning anything like this. It is an unfortunate geographical incident that's happened. It is not karma getting the Japanese back. It just doesn't work like that. These people have dropped everyone that was involved in the Pearl Harbor thing now. Virtually all of them are dead. These are the children of their children which have been affected. That sort of thing. It's dreadful. And I haven't seen tsunami wash over Germany, for example, or giant volcano explode from underneath, blowing them all sky high. But, they definitely committed worse atrocities than the Japanese. Equally, there haven't been, hurricanes going through the whole of Russia, wiping everyone out. Great Britain hasn't been ejected into space. Because, believe me, the British and the Americans, everyone involved in World War II, committed atrocities at one point or another. British Army killed the fathers of many German people. They bombed places in Germany severely. Germany was left an absolute wreck because of what the Allies did to it. You could argue that it was because of what Hitler and his cohorts did to it, and they are basically to blame for the whole mess that happened. But the point is, it is not karma for what happened at Pearl Harbor. It just isn't, and you should be very, very ashamed of yourself for not just thinking that plausible, but for then posting your comments on the internet for all to see with your name next to it. And quite frankly, you are scum. I don't like tearing into people. I don't like being combative or telling people that they are wrong, because it's the human mind, it's the opinion, it's the opinions of people. But you've got to. There is a line. There is a time when you are wrong, and all of you sods are quite clearly wrong about this. Anyway, that is all I'm going to say about them, because that is more than they deserve. But yes, I felt it was important just to let them know that, and also to let those of you who are watching this who are aggrieved or annoyed or other words beginning with A with these people, I think it's just important to know that, it truly does take all sorts to make the world go round. And of course, by all sorts I mean gravity, of course. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching.